Dear students, welcome you all to the course that is warp knitting technology. So the warp knitting machines classification we will see today's class. So how these knitting machines or warp knitting machines are classified, what is the categories and what is the criteria to categorize these warp knitting machines, we will see here. So you can look after the complete classification chart where the warp knitting machines are categorized based on the needle type we are using. So the warp knitting machines are classified into two categories. One is called as the tricot machines and the second one is called as the racial knitting machines. So the tricot knitting machines we are using the spring button needle and the compound needle. Either we are using the spring button needle or we are using a compound needle. So if any warp knitting machine we are using these two, we can say that machine name called as tricot warp knitting machines. So coming to the second one, that is racial warp knitting machines. So where the racial warp knitting machines we are using latch needle. So this latch needle we are using to produce different fabric structures by using the latch needle. So you can see the tricot machines and the racial knitting machines. We can see here the simple categorization. The tricot knitting machines are categorized again based on the needle beds we are using. How many number of needle beds we are using? Say for example, if we are using the single needle bed, so we can say that the single needle bed warp knitting machines, that is tricot machines, and if we are using two needle beds, then we can say that the double needle bed warp knitting machines. So single needle bed warp knitting machines are again classified into different categories. You can see here, if we are using 2 to 5 number of guide bars. So these guide bars generally these guide bars is going to be used to feed the warp yarns to the needle beds. So how many number of guide bars we are using depends upon the number of guide bars and depends upon the number of needle beds we are using. The complicated structures are going to be produced. Nothing but if, for example, if you are using a single needle bed and many number of guide bars, if you are using, say for example 5 guide bars we are using, so you can produce the fabric structure, different complicated fabric structures in this category. Similarly, like you can see here also in the racial knitting machines, single needle bed is there, but you can observe that we can use this category jacquard lace, we can use 78 number of guide bars in the warp knitting machine. So when it comes to when you see that the 78 number of guide bars we are using to produce a fabric structures, so which is going to be controlled electronically, so you can produce complicated fabric structures, very complicated fabric structures also going to be produced. Nothing but motifs in the fabric structure like laces and some of the applications like curtains, okay, industrial cloths and all. You can make different fabric structures in the knitting itself. There is no printing and all we are going to use. Only the number of guide bars and number of needle beds we are using. Based on the number of needle beds and number of guide bars you are using, the complicated structures can be possibility to make. So you can see here we have a single needle bed warp knitting machines, that is tricot knitting machines. Tricot, why we are calling tricot? Because we are using the single spring butted needle and the compound needle. Okay, we are using the spring butted needle and compound needle. That is why we are calling it as tricot machines. So you can see here these tricot machines are categorized into two. One is single bed and double bed. In single needle beds, we are using the first one, that is 2 to 5 bar. So we are using 2 to 5 guide bars we are using. So we can able to produce the lingeries and shirts and dresses. And if you see that the second one, that is weft insertion, 2 to 3 guide bars we are using. So we can able to produce the bed linen cloths, curtains and linings. These are the some of the applications I have mentioned in the slide. Okay, so there are many applications based on the guide bars and needle beds we are using. And the third one, that is cut pressure technology. So the cut pressure technology, you can make the blouses, curtains and dresses. Okay, and there are pile terry fabrics. So generally you can observe that. So bathrobes and napkins and all. So these kind of fabric structures generally we are going to produce by using the single needle bed with 3 to 4 guide bars. 3 to 4 guide bars. So you can see these are the applications. So bed linen, bathrobes, gowns, etc. Okay, and when it comes to the second one, that is a double needle bed category in the tricot machines. So the simplex machine is there. So by using the simplex machine, we can able to produce the blouses, lingeries and etc. So by using the double needle bed. Okay, so in double needle bed, say for example, so only maybe one guide bar is there. So to produce these fabric structures by using the double needle beds. Okay, double needle beds nothing but, so for example, so here in warp knitting generally, so there is a bar, it is a metallic bar, which is having the needles, which is having a needles. So there are needles, that spring butted needles we are saying, right? So spring butted needles or compound needles. Okay, so in the bar, these needles are fixed. So these needles are fixed. Say for example, if you want to rise up the needle, one needle, it is not possible. So complete bar will be raised up, will be lowered down. Okay, so this is called as needle bed or needle bar. Okay, needle bed or needle bar. So where all the needles are fixed on the metallic bar, that is why it is called as a needle bar. So we have a second one, that is guide bar. So the guide bar also a metallic kind of structure where we are having guides, So you can see here what is the use of guides and our guide bar. So this is called as our guide bar. Okay, so the warp yarn is going to be fed to the needle with the help of these guides only. So individually all the guides are going to feed the warp sheet or warp yarns. These are called as warp yarns. So these warp yarns are going to feed to the needle beds. So if we have one needle bed, we can say that single needle bed. If we have one needle, one guide bar, we can say one guide bar. For example, if we have two guide bars, in the same position, two guide bars will be there. So here itself, we have one more guide bar here also. So second guide bar. So second guide bar will be there, and it is having again the guides in it. Okay, two guide bar, three guide bars. So these guides are going to feed to the needle bar. Okay, needles. So for example, if you want to make a complicated fabric structure, so first it is going to feed like a guide bar 1 is going to feed the yarns to the needles, and if you want to make a complicated structure, the second guide bar is going to feed the second time, third time again the second one, fourth time nothing but fourth course again the first one. So depends upon the order which is feeding the yarn to the needle bed will going to produce the complicated structures. So that is why, as I told, 2 to 5 guide bars, 2 guide bars to 5 guide bars. Needle bed is only 1. So out of these 5, we can able to feed any one of the guide bar to the needle bed. Okay, so that for example, if 5 guide bars are there, 5 different colors are there, assume. So if you are producing any pattern effect or color effect, you need to give to the fabric structure. In that case, you are going to change the order of feeding to the needles. You are changing. Okay. So order of these feeding to the needles are going to be changed. Or if you vary that, automatically your fabric is going to be comes with color effect. So this is a color effect which I have given an example. If you want to produce a structural effect also, there is a guide bar movement and all, there will be a drive and also you can change the drive so that the fabric structure also going to be differently you can produce. Okay, so that is a thing where exactly the tricot and rational knitting machines are going to be happen. Okay, so coming to the second category, that is rational knitting machines. So in which category we are saying rational knitting machines? Rational knitting machines, we are saying that the latch needles, if you are using, so if you are using a latch needles, then you can say that these latch needles are the rational knitting machines. So the rational knitting machines are again classified into 2 categories. One is single needle bed, and the second one is called as a double needle bed. Okay. So the single needle bed and double needle bed categories, so again we have different categories. So coming to the single needle bed category, so standard rational knitting machine is there with a high speed and with a guide bars of 2 to 9 guide bars, and the second one weft insertion category 1 to 10 guide bars we are using to produce this many number of fabric structures. And when it comes to the jacquard category, jacquard laces and all can be produced with up to 78 number of guide bars we are using, up to 78 number of guide bars we are using. So this technology also can be called as a fall plate, also can be used in this category, so which is electronically controlled. Okay, so this next one is a special version, up to 18 number of guide bars we can use with the fall plate technology, and we can able to produce the laces and all. So the curtain laces and all we can produce by using the single needle bed with the lace and 12 to 48 number of guide bars. Okay, curtain laces. Okay, then coming to the double needle bed category, we have face to face flush, cord trim bandages. The cord trim is the machine where you can produce the bandages and all etc. with the help of 4 to 8 guide bars. And special version, split film technology, where you can produce the fruits and vegetable bags. Okay, then high pile knitting machine, rational knitting machines with double needle bed with 6 number of guide bars. Okay, in that category we can able to produce the high pile fabrics. And the last one under the double needle bed category, that in the rational knitting machine, sacks can be going to produce separately in the double needle rational knitting machines. So this is a complete structure or complete the classification chart of the warp knitting machines. Okay, so these are the machines and their applications. Okay, so if you see that the tricot machines specifically we are using the bed linen cloths and curtains and all. Okay, so also like in case of like the technical textile applications like agriculture shade nets and all also can be produced in category. And specifically rational knitting machines are going to produce like the industrial furnishings and laces and all. So very complicated structures or the different effects in the fabrics also going to be produced in the rational knitting machines. So this is the complete classification chart. So in the next session we will discuss about the more things about the warp knitting technology. So till then, thanks for listening. Bye.